Hi everyone. Today we will see some security concepts in AWS. So in this demo we are going to use IAM, which is Identity Management Console in AWS. So in this demo we are going to see how we can use IAM to create some user groups, and then in the user groups we can assign different users according to the needs, and we can attach different policies and different rules, like different conditions that if a user from that group, he will be accessible to a specific AWS services. So in this demo we are going to see how we can create a user group, and in that group how we can create a user and then we will allow that user group to access only the EC2 instances, read access, uh, and the RDS instances, RDS databases, read access only, so that he will not able to delete any type of EC2 instances which is already running in the system. So AWS, let's move to the AWS console and just go to the IAM. IAM is basically for the manage access to AWS resources. Just click on IAM. Its full form is Identity Access Management. So in the identity dashboard you can see user groups at 0, users at 0. These are the rules and policies. So just you have to create user groups. First we have to create a user group, then we will add some users in it. Just go to the user group section and then click on group. Now we have to provide a group name. So for this demo we will use support engineer as our user groups. Support engineers our user group, and then scroll down to add some permissions, attach permissions. You can attach user to the group also, but right now we don't have any username, so here you can see no any users are present. Now we have to attach permissions to that user group. Just go here and click search for EC2 read only access. EC2 read only access. If you want to read what this policy provides, you can go here and read it, that it provides reads only access to the Amazon EC2 via, you can expand it and you can see, via the AWS management console only. So this is the policy. You can write your custom policy also and then attach to this user group, but for now we are just using this policy, Amazon EC2 read only access, in which we have the EC2 describe allow policy, that we can describe any EC2 instance. We have elastic load balancing access of any EC2 instance, list matrix, get matrix, describe. These are the features. But if we have this policy and if you want to terminate an instance, we will not do that. So we will show this in the later part of our demo. Just choose this policy and click on create group. It will create a user group with support engineers, permissions defined. So let's go to the users and create a user in it. We have to provide some username. So right now I'm just entering as support engineer 1. This is the first support engineer, let's say, and we are provide user access to the AWS console, which may be optional. If you want to use some CLI tools, then you don't have to check it, but right now we are using AWS management console, which is the GUI part through which we can access the AWS services. So we will tick it and set a custom password. If we choose auto generator, it will auto generate the password, but we will choose custom password and add a custom password to it. Let's enter support You can choose show password to show it. Let's choose support password. Percent 123. Yeah. So this let's we set the custom password for our username, and user must create a new password at next sign. So we are just creating this username for the first time. So if we check this, it will, whenever this user first sign in, it will recommend that, it will pop up that it will show that you have to change this password and create a new password. So for now we are just turning it off so that our password remains constant and we don't have to change the password again, and then click on next. Here you can say that you can see that we have to add user groups, copy permit, attach policies. We can also direct attach policy to the user, but for now we are just using the user groups which we had created earlier, support engineers, and click on next. In this section we have to review and create. We have username created, custom password is set, and then we have the user group attached to it. If you want to create some tags, we can also tag. Let's create a tag like job title. Title is support engineer. Support engineer. Support engineer. Okay. This is the tags help for identifying the different users on the basis of that. So you can add tags. This is optional. If you don't want to add, then it will not affect the user's creation part. So just click on create user. It will create a user in the AWS account. You will see the console link through which you can log in. The username and password which you had created earlier, you can show that which you created earlier. Just copy the sign in URL, or you can download it in CSV file. So if you are trying this in your own AWS account, just download the CSV file for the future reference. So I'm just for now just copy this copied sign in URL and return to the user list. Click on it. Go to the tab search bar and paste the link which you are copied and press enter. It will take few time to load the new, and log in with the new identity, new IAM user. So our IAM username is support engineers 1. So you have to enter that, support engineer 1. Password is the which you set earlier, support SQPPORT, support password 23, and click on sign in. Your authentication information is incorrect, so just check the password once again, that this is the password, and paste it here. Also I typed the wrong password, so that was the issue. If you type the right password, it will open the new AWS console with the username support engineer. You can see that right here. So let's choose the US East one. If you are having different region, just choose to the US East or whichever region you are inside. And let's go to the EC2 instance. Here we have our one instance running. Let's check. So yes, we have our one instance running. We can, if you want to describe, we will see all its details. If you want to connect it through, if you want to connect it shows that support engineer not authorized to perform describe instance information. So in this way you can only see the console view of that instance. Like you have to tick on that and you will see all the details right here in the console. It's status and alarm, monitoring, security, networking tabs, storage. Let's try to terminate this instance. Let's see how what happens. So this is the situation, fail to terminate instance. So this is the error because we are setting the this user group or this user to in such a manner that we will not able to terminate any instances from that user. Only the administrator or the root AWS login can terminate these instances. So this is the features of uh, providing user groups and add a specific policies to it, so that if you want to use if you want to give your AWS console or AWS access to any other person, so that they can use it for they can help in their project work, and if they want to delete something, they would not delete the part which you have created earlier. In this manner this is very much helpful. So let's go to the root console. Just log out from that user's account which we are created, support engineer 1, and again log into the root user account. Now we are adding one more policies to it, which will be RDS read only access to the user group. So just go to the user group support engineers and just go to the permissions. Here we will see Amazon EC2 read only access is provided to that. Attach one more policy to it. Choose the read only access for RDS. Search for RDS read only access, Amazon RDS read only access. Select that and attach that policy. So policy is attached to this user group. So now let's check it. Go to the users for the user ID and password if you want. This is the ARN for the support engineer 1. Just open it in a new tab if you want, or just paste the sign in URL which we have copied earlier to sign into this support engineer user. And let's check whether we have delete capabilities of RDS database or not. Go to the support engineer 1 and paste the password, that is this one. Click on sign in. We will log in again with the support engineer 1 account user. So support engineer users account. Let's go to the RDS console. Last time we see the EC2 instance is not terminating. Let's check whether RDS is terminating or not. So we don't have any database instance, but if we have any database instance running up and running, then we will not able to terminate it. Just like in case of EC2 instance, we are not able to terminate it. Let me show you once again. Go to the EC2 instance. One EC2 instance is running. If you want to terminate it, using select and just terminate it, it will show this error. So in this way, if we have any RDS instance, RDS database running, if you want to terminate or delete that, it will not accept, because we are setting this user a specific set of policies or permissions that will allow only the read access to the EC2 instance and the read access to the RDS instance. So this is for the basic demo of security, how we can apply different users group and users and we maintain security in our AWS accounts. So thank you.